what are your greatest hopes and fears for our church in 2020, 2021?
My greatest hope is that we emerge from this extraordinary period, maybe that's the way we can put it, strong and united and as a faithful witness of community. And I think that's something that we need to work on. I'm afraid that people are not coming back to church now that they can. And they're not coming back for different reasons. Some are concerned about COVID. Others, I think, maybe feel the church wasn't there for them and are upset. Others are just not interested, or they're happy with live stream in some cases. And I think we need to figure out how we can get past that, how we can become a vibrant place of encounter for Jesus Christ. I think, at least in terms of my own context of this eparchy, where the Institute is located, that things were not great before COVID. I think things are a lot worse now. And when I'm thinking about the number of parishes that are open and how none of them are at capacity, that's not a lot of people in church, know. And for me, with my other hat, working at the Archdiocese, which, not to brag, but I think is one of the most vibrant archdioceses in the entire world, it's a real shock. So it's not just we're in Toronto situation, right? Because there are booming parishes. I preached on Ash Wednesday at a parish in Mississauga where there were thousands of people out into the parking lot on a Wednesday night at 7 o'clock.
Wow.
And that is, so it's not everyone's experience, right? So I think we need to do this big question of what is working in our church, what is not working. How can we make missionary disciples? We read in the Gospel of Matthew, go forth, baptize the nation. We're good at the baptism sometimes. We're good at baptizing in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, and make disciples, right? We need to make disciples, believing people who will go forward and preach the gospel and live the gospel. And that is what the Institute needs to do, is to help make those disciples, because I think our church is not doing a good job about that. I think we're really not. And I think we need to focus on that. And I hope that the Institute, in some small way, can continue to contribute to that conversation.
Yeah. I think at its best, what the Institute does is let people know that Christ makes a real difference in your life, for not just how you think, but what your heart looks like, how you see the world. I think at its worst, the church during this COVID thing confirmed the world's decision that religion is not that relevant. At its worst, the church said, "Oh man, we can't go to church, and maybe people don't really want this. Maybe it's just fine. Maybe that's okay. Everyone stay home. Don't worry, we'll live stream." Anyway, I think the Institute can be a place of encounter in a time when no one's encountering anyone. So keep it up. And make disciples. You guys have done such a great job in the past, and I know that Father Alex, you're going to do well in this role.